Hey guys, so I just wanted to check out Android 6.0 Marshmallow here for the HTC One M7, and this is brought to you by Droid, which is a very nice firmware that you can download. I will leave a link in the description if you want to try it out. I was actually looking for a Sense-based Marshmallow, but I don't think one exists yet for the M7, but it might come eventually. But those of you who don't like Sense, you could check this one out. It's very similar to what you'll find on like the Nexus phones in terms of the stock build here. So you can see we are getting Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and we can have a look at the actual the settings here. In fact, it's actually 6.0.1, so the latest Android version. Obviously powered by Droid as well, Droid, which is nice. And we can have a look at some of the features that you can find on this particular ROM. So first things first, you can see we do have the Sense kind of wallpaper here. So if we have a look, we can get some other wallpapers on, such as your Nexus wallpapers, as well as some other kind of older ones, it seems. So if we have a look, we can go back. Also, it looks like you get your themes integration as well. I think maybe this ROM is similar to like your CM13. It's like probably powered by the same kind of software here. You can see the same kind of equalizer setting as you'd find on a CM13 device. Also, we're getting some other things as well, such as the CM file manager. So I think quite similar in that respect. We also seem to get some other things in the settings here that you can customize, such as it's called extra settings here. So for example, you can customize the screen and animations, so like your toast animations. If you want a different one, that can be customized here. So if we just put the Hanami one on, you can see that comes up differently now, or grow fade. Also, we can go back and see that we do get customization of the recents panel, as well as a RAM memory bar, so that's pretty nice. We also get Omni switch as well. Not really sure what that does, to be honest. Also the Droid logo at the top left. So quite a bit of customization in that little setting there. We can also have a look at some of the settings, which is display. So you can see we do get standard kind of thing here, double tap to wake, so you can hopefully do that. Does it work? Probably not. So probably that doesn't work at the moment, or is it not gone on? So we put it on now. No, it doesn't seem to work, that doesn't, so you might want to forget that one. We also have double tap to sleep, it seems, so that ironically that does work, which is weird. So quite a few settings in here. Just going to change this. LCD density, want a bit higher pixel density, you can go ahead. Probably won't be good for the battery life though. In regards to the battery, you're getting all your Marshmallow things here, but battery dose optimizations, so you can see that nice and good for the battery. M7 back in the day probably wasn't the best battery life phone, but this should definitely help eke out some juice here. You get some lock screen customization as well, and also getting the permissions management, so that will be in the apps area, and you can get access to that here. So fully compliant with the latest Marshmallow permissions management, which is nice. So there seems to be quite a few options in here that you can put on, which is quite good, particularly those who like stock Android here, or like your Google Play edition HTC One devices. So I think we have system profiles as well, which is nice, and status bar. So quite a nice amount of things here then to customize. In terms of the actual benchmark performance, I did do a quick little Antutu using the latest Antutu, and you can see we're getting 38,053, which is quite nice for a Snapdragon 600, which is, I think, was quite high end back in the day, but you know, it's been a bit eclipsed now. So probably is not going to sit too high, but you can see, you know, it's still got quite a lot of grunt to, you know, open things nice and quick here, so that is good. And just have a quick look at the camera as well. So you get your permissions stuff there, and whoa, maybe we have unstability there, so maybe the camera is not very stable, which is a little bit lame, but you know, I'm guessing that this is probably a work in progress and they'll update it, or maybe I'm not using the most recent version of the ROM here. Let me just double check. So I don't think I'm actually using the most recent version, because I'm sure I saw 6.0.1, but basically, you know, I think generally it should be fixed eventually here, and probably worthwhile trying a different camera as well that could fix that issue. But you know, everything else seems to be quite nice and stable here, so definitely worth checking out if you're a fan of stock Marshmallow. But yeah, just a quick little video here then, checking out Android Marshmallow on the M7. Hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.